This morning, the Supreme Court recognized that the Constitution guarantees marriage equality. In doing so, they've reaffirmed that all Americans are entitled to the equal protection of the law.
In 2015, the United States Supreme Court ruled that the Defense of Marriage Act violated the basic human rights afforded to all citizens of the United States.
That all people should be treated equally, regardless of who they are or who they love. Because for all our differences, we are one people, stronger together than we could ever be alone.
Using the American Community Survey in 2011, there were an estimated 605,472 same-sex couples in the United States, 214,773 male-male couples, and 222,607 reported as being unmarried spouses, while 69,522 male-male and 98,570 female-female were reported as the spouse. We sat down with several homosexual couples and asked them about their experiences prior to the repeal of DOMA.
So I'm Rob.
Jacob Bartlett. My name is Jessica Gonzalez. This is Rose Gonzalez.
We have a little girl. She's about 4 months, almost 5 months old now.
Tweaks 10, 13, 15, and 16. Two, Cosmo and Melissa. Cosmo's biological, Rose had him, and Melissa, she's foster right now, but we're in the process of adopting.
16% of same-sex households have children. When broken up by gender, 10% of male-male relationships and 22% of female-female couples reported having children.
Like 3.5 years ago, because we didn't, we met with the agency, decided to, hire them, and there was a lot to the process. We had to fill out a lot of paperwork, and we had to write our own profile, and unless you're good with words, like, that does not come easy. And then we had to, basically wait around for a surrogate to read our profile and be like, yes, I would like to work with them. And then they would send us the surrogate's profile, and then we would say, yes, we want to work with her, and then we do a match meeting, and then we have a muffin.
I mean, even though we have Melissa, I still want to experience it myself. I don't see anything wrong with having a child in a same-sex relationship. It takes love and heart and blood, sweat, and tears to raise a child. And anybody that's thinking about it, I say go for it.
It's a hard job, full-time job. Raising kids is not easy, but it's a wonderful feeling. It's a beautiful gift, whether or not one of you has a kids or you guys adopt.
Looking at couple households with children in 2010, 84.1% of same-sex couples reported having children of the homeowner. 72.8% were biological, while 21.2% were adopted, while 6% of households had a combination of the two. We followed up to see if any of the kids have had any conflicts having same-sex parents.
It's bound to happen. I don't think it won't happen.
Wouldn't take it personal, because apparently it's some type of influence, because there's going to be people talking about people everywhere, no matter what. It's just how you approach it and how you solve it. And if you let it get to you on a personal level, or if you don't. It depends on how much effect you're going to let somebody else's words affect your life.
But being that, seeing what my son has gone through, she's going to go through the same thing. And I fear, is it going to be exactly the same? Or are times going to change that she won't have to deal with that? All we can give them is the knowledge how to deal with it and how to treat other people.
A lot of the challenges are still the same. They're just, they're just a little bit different.
Regular parenting issues, worried about their education, worried about just how they're doing, just the basics of parenting, I guess.
Except for the fact that you have two moms and not a mom and a dad, or you have two dads and not a mom and a dad, but the kids still get the same kind of love.
Adoption by same-sex couples has been growing since the beginning of the 21st century. country, though many report having biological children as well.
They never encountered that because when we moved up to Lake County, the oldest one was actually starting school. She was, I believe, in kindergarten, going into first. So kids at that age are just more open, and there was times too where I would go volunteer at the school because they would do little things, play with the kids. So the kids were just like open. If you play with them, they love you.
But with the way times are now, things are changing so much that it's more okay than not.
Though DOMA has been repealed, discrimination and misinformation is ongoing.
A marriage between a man and a woman, because they know that that's the environment where children can thrive and succeed. It's really about the best environment for children.
He says that by denying marriage rights to same-sex couples who have kids, you're humiliating and demeaning those kids by denying their families equal protection under the law by the parents who are raising them and who love them and who make their family.
That they wanted to affirm the laws of nature and the laws of nature's God, words from the Declaration of Independence, and keep marriage what it's always been.
But they seem to think that there's a part of the issue is, I guess that the relationship is part of the issue, and the relationship isn't part of the issue necessarily. Yes, I'm homosexual. My partner obviously is a homosexual, but that's not why we want kids. And that's not really. I can understand how they are sensitive to that topic because that's something that is, that's I guess the crux of the situation.
It's a beautiful thing, and raising kids should not be taken lightly. You should be prepared and know what battles to battle for your kids as well as yourself.
A two-parent home is what they say is best for a child, so why does it matter to me whether it's two men, two women, or opposite sex?
It's different, but it's different in a lot of good ways. It's different in some not so good ways, but all the ways that it's different are not something that I would necessarily want to change. As she's almost 5 months, and after 5 months, it's like I couldn't imagine not having her.
I mean, if kids are involved, focus on the kids. Period.
People with different backgrounds and beliefs, different experiences and stories, but bound by our shared ideal that no matter who you are or what you look like, how you started off, and who you love, America's a place where you can write your own destiny. And slowly made an entire country realize that love is love.